I mean, look. So it turns out that while I have a crystal ball puppet, it can't actually see into the future.
Eye of newt, toe of frog, the wool of a bat that makes a fuss. Real classy of Berry to throw a single mom puppet under the bus.
So failing to see the future aside, Crystal, the obvious bad news from yesterday is Arron Rodgers, like the biggest star in the NFL, broke his collarbone. He's now out for an extended period of time, like possibly the entire season. There's no way to spin this. This stinks, right? It stinks across the board for everyone. Now, I wouldn't read too much into Brett Hundley's performance, okay? Thrust into the game with a little prep. They'll coach him up. He'll get all the reps. He actually had a strong preseason, but he's not Arron Rodgers, obviously. So with Rodgers out, his absence drops the fantasy value of Green Bay's skilled players. Jordy Nelson, who has that special connection with Rodgers and is wide receiver 7 so far on the season, is now more of a mid-tier wide receiver 2. Devontae Adams, wide receiver 9 so far, should expect the scoring to lessen. He's more of a wide receiver 3 moving forward. And Randall Cobb probably holds steady as a possible wide receiver 3 flex option, assuming Hundley looks to him for some dump-offs across the middle. And Martellus Bennett, who was tight end 17 entering Week 6, despite being 7th in tight end targets, can be dropped or at least benched until we see something. The only Packers who could see a slight uptick are Ty Montgomery and Aaron Jones, who should both get more work, either running the ball or with dump-offs from Hundley. Both of them are usable as low-end RB2s going forward, even with the offensive line issues the Packers have. When Rodgers suffered a broken collarbone in 2013, he missed 7 games. But whether he makes it back in time for the fantasy playoffs or misses the rest of the year, you obviously can't replace Rodgers in your lineup. He's Arron Rodgers. But if there's one silver lining here, it's that quarterback, at least in fantasy, is the most replaceable position. So here now are the top 5 quarterbacks available in more than 50% of ESPN leagues. Andy Dalton, Tyrod Taylor, Trevor Siemian, Brett Hundley, remember he's mobile guys, and Case Keenum. Of those 5, if I had to pick one, I'd go Andy Dalton. Look, I think he's the best talent quarterback-wise of the list. I think he has the best weapons around him. Coming off the bye, more familiarity with Lazer's offense, but I don't love his upcoming schedule. If no one great's available in your league, you may just have to stream guys week to week, like Josh McCown last Sunday. Or better yet, be creative. Are you strong at a certain position? Trade from strength. See if you can land a true quarterback 1. Just realize that while this is a tough blow for all involved, in fantasy, again, quarterback can be replaced easily, so you have plenty of options moving forward. Crystal, what do you think?
Mystical visions, smoke, fire, and song. No matter what happens.